What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about another pharmacy video, and that video topic is why you should work in a hospital, actually in an inpatient hospital pharmacy. Very fun, lot of work to do, very chill depending on what pharmacy and what hospital you work for. Every staff, it's always fun to work with a very kindly, friendly staff. So we're gonna go with all of that in the next shot. Okay, you guys, welcome back. Sorry it's been a while since I did these pharmacy videos. I know I've been so busy with work, you know what I'm saying? But today I'm back. Today we're gonna be talking about why you should choose a hospital pharmacy to work at, because it's so much fun. Depending on what pharmacy or what hospital you decide to work for, um, depending on like the workload, because like for me, I work at a inpatient hospital pharmacy and I love it. I, I got very fun staff, very chill staff. um, Everyone's really nice. Everyone's like really caring. They look out for each other. You know, if someone has a question or they're confused about something, they're always willing to help. Um, they're always willing to help you, even if you don't really know the answer to a question. So that's number one thing that is always helpful if you decide to work in a hospital pharmacy. Um, because number one is if you don't have a staff that's always supportive, like coworkers that are just like always moody or whatever, or always like to get in arguments, or other than that, like they don't really care about their work and they just like kind of just like rude to everyone, then I would suggest that you find a different hospital pharmacy or a different hospital or something that that you would like to work for. Because where I work, I have great staff. Everyone, like I said, everyone's caring. Everyone looks out for each other. It's a great, fun environment I work at. So number two, you always want to have good coworkers that make work like a fun environment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very fun. Everyone when everyone gets along, it just makes everything so much better. So that's why. Uh, number three, I would suggest I want to talk about pay and benefits. Now I am per diem, so most hospital jobs nowadays are gonna start you off as per diem or part time. Um, it is it is very rare that you it is really rare that you're going to find a full time position like right away. Well, if you have a lot of many years of experience, then you might get a full time position, which is pretty cool. Um, so just be aware that if you do decide to work for a hospital pharmacy, be sure to look out for per diem starting. But I heard that per diem pharmacy techs make a lot more than if you were like a full time. Um, so for me, I'm making $22 an hour, which is freaking good. You know what I'm saying? It's freaking good. So, so usually if you're per diem, you will probably get paid more than a full-time pharmacy tech that has been there, more than a year, maybe 2 years. So good luck to you guys. Good luck to you. I do recommend that per diem is the way to go because I'm per diem and I have a lot of free time. So I have like a couple days off, 3 or 4 days off, and I'm just chilling. I go out to the mall, I go somewhere to eat. I'm just enjoying myself. So that's why I like per diem because they they you get to have more free time, to be with family, to do other things, to keep, so that's a good thing about per diem. Also, part time is the same thing. Um, so those are the good things about working in a hospital pharmacy. Great staff, fun environment. Also, great managers is always another plus, because if you don't have a great, if you don't, if you don't have, if you don't have a good I'm sorry, if you don't have a good management system, then it's just probably it's not gonna work out. For me, I have a great management system, so I love coming to work every day. There hasn't been one bad day so far when I sit at the hospital. Every day is a great day, you know. Every day is a great day. So let's go. So that's make sure to look out for make sure to look out for good management. That that's always supportive. If that's always like kind and caring. That's always a good thing to have when working in a hospital environment. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is is the workload between smaller hospital or compared to a big general hospital. So let's start with the small hospital first. So in a small hospital that maybe let's say fit 300 beds instead of like 600 or 500, like compared to a big hospital. Um, most of the time, most of the time the pharmacy is not going to be busy. I work in a small hospital. Sometimes it gets busy, sometimes it doesn't, depending on depending on how many patients are getting admitted and stuff like that. So that is that. Um, sometimes if you do work in a small hospital, you will be receiving a lot of phone call from nurses and doctors requesting drugs or new first doses that new admissions need for for the night or for the day or whatever shift you decide to work for. So that's that. It's very good. Now, like I said, depending on your location and what small hospital you work for, it may be busy depending on flu season or the winter or how many people get sick, whatever. So all depends on how many people are being admitted in the hospital and stuff like that. Now compared to, I don't work in a big hospital, but when you work in a bigger hospital, you will be tend to be a lot more busier than an average smaller hospital, because there's a lot more patients and there's a lot more admissions and a lot more drugs that need to be delivered and stuff like that. And so, in a bigger hospital, um, pharmacists that I talk to say that they work, at big hospitals, and they are constantly working. They're constantly answering telephone calls because nurses and doctors are continuously bothering us about drugs or about problems with the machines that we refill the drugs that we refill for the patients. So that is a problem. If you can handle working in a big hospital and answering all these telephone calls and and delivering and not having, sometimes you will not have a lunch break. If you are so busy, you might have to skip a lunch break. So I suggest you eat a big meal before your shift, so that way if you do miss your lunch, you will have you won't feel so hungry and tired and weak. You know what I'm saying? So that is that. Also, also the experience. The more experience you have, the more higher pay you will get. So that's, look out for that. So if you have 3 or 4 or 5 years of experience in pharmacy tech, your pay might be bigger than somebody who has only 1 year or 1 year and a half, or maybe 2 years of experience. So it all nowadays in a hospital pharmacy, it all depends on your years of experience. Your pay varies from your years of experience. So I've been in pharmacy tech for 2 years, so I'm making like $22 an hour, which is good. I'm making like what, 49, 40, $46,000 a year, which I'm happy with that. You know, I'm happy. So also the last thing I'm gonna talk about is free food. My pharmacy. Every time I go to work, somebody always brings free food. Either it's the manager, or the pharmacy director, or our coworkers. They're always bringing like cookies or desserts or lunch or or anything. So if you do like working in a hospital and you like free food, then then apply for a hospital job. Apply for a pharmacy job so you guys can get free unlimited food. Like one time I had Middle Eastern food and I ate like 3 times because I was so hungry and I was happy. So do look out for those good things. So overall, if you're a pharmacy tech, do go apply for a hospital job. Do go work in a hospital pharmacy, either outpatient or inpatient, because they're both fun, and it is both rewarding career. Pharmacy is a really rewarding career, and I could not be more happier to choose pharmacy as my career. So we'll see you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with another vlog, another, another shot, another pharmacy talk, pharmacy times tech talk, and we will see you guys in the next pharmacy times tech talk, which would be talking about outpatient pharmacy and what they do and and if it's a good fit for you and stuff like that. So thank you guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.